Are you in need of a good pair of affordable earbuds? I got the perfect thing for you. Raycon earbuds sounds just as good as other premium audio brands, but start at half the price. Power on. I use these a lot when I'm watching movies or if I'm in a crowded area like the airport, because you know I be traveling. And with the noise isolation, you can't hear nothing around you. You can just sit there and enjoy the movie that you're watching. I don't even need to talk about how the music sounds. Huh? I can't hear you, I got my Raycons in. It's got powerful bass, it's stylish, discreet. They're super comfortable and come with a variety of fit options. Like, you don't gotta believe me, you can find out for yourself. All you gotta do is click the link in the description below and you'll get access to Raycon's Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. I can't even begin to tell you how good the deals are, okay? You're just gonna have to go to the site and find out for yourself. And once again, thank you Raycon for sponsoring this video. Yo, what is up? FN gang. And today, we're here with a new video, okay? A new video. We talking about 10 rappers that got away with murder. Okay, we know a lot of these artists, they talk about these things in their songs. They talk about the things that they've done. And I mean, we don't know what's true. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people who have done things, you know, have probably not even gone to court for it. So there's no way to, you know, even prove that this person has an actual body or not. Because I'm guessing that's what the real gangsters are doing. You know, they're not getting caught doing their dirty deeds. Who am I to talk though? Who am I to talk though? I could not already have a body. You don't know. Okay, you don't know. It's because I haven't got any court cases or, you know, had to make any statements. Doesn't mean, you know, I'm not out here catching bodies. Murdering, bro. You don't know my life. Now, do you? All right, y'all. Make sure you get. We're y'all already see. Yeah, y'all see. Y'all see. Go ahead. Help your boy out. Help your boy out. Look out, okay? Look out, just, you know, click the link, right? Click the link. Okay, 10 rappers that got away with murder. I'm interested in seeing this. There's only like one artist that I really know right now that's actually, you know, got a body and probably got, you know, more bodies off of the documented shit that's already out. But that's the baby, and his was self-defense. If you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure he was like in a Walmart, and someone approached him while he was with his kid or something, and my man's just, you know, he had to defend himself the way he deemed fit, the way he seemed it needed to be handled. So yeah, caught a body. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be in this video because I'm pretty sure that was the thumbnail. So let's not waste no time. This comes from Time Watch 5. Make sure you go ahead and check out the link in the description if you want to check out the full video and check out his channel. He's got other things. He's got videos like 5 rappers currently serving life, and TK's on the thumbnail. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into this.
This is the exact location of where Gucci buried the body of rapper Pookie Lock. The legend goes that
Wait, what? Is that real? There ain't no way that this is real, bruh. Gucci buried a body. There's no way he'd be out of prison right now. That's life. Or isn't that shit's like the death sentence, ain't it? That's gotta be clickbait, bruh. That has got to be clickbait. Yeah, y'all see the baby. ASAP Rocky?
Recently on Untold Stories of Hip Hop with Angie Martinez, ASAP Rocky revealed that he was locked up on Rikers Island at the age of 16. It turns out that he caught an attempted murder charge back in 2004 after almost killing a man during his trapping days in Harlem. At the time, Rocky was known for serving fiends and walking around with a lot of money.
What?
So on the day of the incident, an older man was targeting Rocky and tried pressing him. Rocky was able to finagle himself out the situation and ended up linking with his cousin afterwards. Later that night, they went to confront the man at his home, both strapped. This is when Rocky claimed that they only went to talk things out, but things Things went left when the man reached for a weapon and Rocky started letting off shots, hitting the man close range. The man later survived, but Rocky was hit with an attempted murder case and shipped to Rikers Island. Eventually, the case was dropped, and he was hit with a less serious charge due to the fact that he was under the age of 17.
I was about to say, who drops that? Or like, how do you drop that? I mean, then again, like they said, he was dealing with, it was like some street shit. So I'm pretty sure some street nigga's not gonna be in court, you know, trying to testify against A$AP Rocky for shooting him. I mean, I'm pretty sure the nigga was doing something illegal, but goddamn. Well, he didn't really get away with murder. Like, attempted murder is different. Like, it's not really murder. He got away with attempted murder, which is different. So, but this will pass, bro. It's not like the dude almost died. Well, he could have, but he didn't die though. French Montana
once faced and beat a murder case at the very beginning of his rap career in the early 2000s. Ooh. The incident took place on 133rd Street in the Bronx. Frenchie had went to a recording studio with a couple of people he thought he was cool with at the time.
Ain't your niggas.
But behind his back, they had already plotted to cut his career short that night. Finishing the studio session, Frenchie was making his way out the building when he was ambushed by two oppositions. This is when shots and a scuffle broke out, leaving one man dead and Frenchie with a hole in his head. He even went on Vlad TV to show the scar on his head from the headshot. After checking himself out the hospital, he came home to a warrant for his arrest. At first, he did the race and left New York, but was later extradited back to face his charges. Eventually, he beat his murder case due to the fact that there was little evidence that he had fired the shot that took the man out. The court determined that the other man that was there to ambush Frenchie accidentally shot his own man, automatically freeing French and allowing him to continue his rap career.
What? How do you accidentally shoot? Well, I'm not surprised. A lot of these niggas that are out here with guns and shit like that, they got them shits illegally, and you know they probably don't even know how to properly aim and pull the goddamn trigger. Gucci Mane. There's no way he buried a body, bruh. That's life, bruh.
Gucci Mane caught a murder charge back
Who's
in
this walking?
2005 after detectives found the body of local rapper Pookie Lock buried in the woods near middle school in Atlanta, Georgia. Once he was accused in court, Gucci admitted guilt and claimed that he had no choice but to shoot the man in self-defense. It turns out that there was a $10,000 bounty on his chain, and 4 men in all black came to collect it while Gucci was visiting a female. Due to the fact that there was multiple eyewitnesses backing his story, the judge had no choice but to drop the case and release Gucci, justifying the body he caught and buried. This soon became folklore in the community, and the legend of the boogeyman of rap was birthed. Gucci went on to publicly implicate rapper Young Jeezy as the alleged brain behind the hit in interviews, as well as dissing him in tracks like Truth, where he tells Jeezy to go dig his partner up.
Bro, I did not know that. Snoop Dogg. I remember them calling him, I remember they called him like the boogeyman of rap or whatever and shit like that, but I never knew what it was for. I didn't know this. How do you get away with killing someone and then burying them? Doesn't that make it seem like you're trying to hide evidence? Which means like it was intent there? Like if you're doing something in like self-defense, would you really go and bury the body? Hey man, congrats for getting away.
Where he tells
I guess
Jeezy
rip
to go dig his
Pookie
partner.
Loc, if he was a good guy. Yeah, I remember the Snoop Dogg thing. Snoop Dogg.
In 1995, Snoop Dogg was in one of the most mainstream publicized murder trials in rap history. The same year he released his debut album, Doggy Style, is the same year he caught the charge that could have ended his rap career before.
I think someone took the rap for him.
It was 1993, and Snoop was 21 years old when he had a
21,
heated altercation
bruh.
with a rival set in LA. At first, they were able to separate without it getting too serious, but later that same day, Snoop and his bodyguard at the time ran into the same oppositions in broad daylight at a park. Witnesses revealed that a rival member named Philip tried to check Snoop, letting him know what territory they were at. That's when Snoop's bodyguard got defensive and let off multiple shots from inside Snoop's car. Snoop then hit the gas and fled the scene. They didn't end up turning themselves in until after presenting an award at the MTV VMAs. But eventually, with the help of Johnny Cochran, the same lawyer that got O.J. Simpson off on his murder case, he was able to convince the jury that it was all in self-defense and got all his charges dismissed.
All in self-defense, bro. I don't know how he did it. Boosie.
Boosie Badass is one of the only rappers to be placed on death row for a murder he didn't commit himself. Back in 2010, Boosie was accused of paying teen hitman Marlo Mike to shoot his baby mom's brother, Terry Boyd. He allegedly carried out the hit, shooting Terry through a window over some disrespect in Louisiana. Since the hit happened that night with no witnesses or DNA evidence, the prosecutors had the whole case hanging on two factors: a recorded jailhouse confession and telephone records from Marlo traced to Boosie before and after the hit. It also didn't help that 2 weeks after the murder...
That's why, like, bro, if I was in this lifestyle doing this stuff, I'm not talking on the phone. We are gonna meet in person, or... Bro, even text messages. That's why I think on text messages, I don't know if they can recover, like, the little voice memos that you can send to people in a text message. But I would just send those, and then, like, you know, the person listen to it, but they don't keep it. They just, it goes away. Then again, you can choose to hit keep, and then, you know, they can just listen to it or play it back. But I believe the voice memos, like, don't they get deleted? I don't think there's a way of recovering that. I'm not sure.
Got a tattoo of an AK-47 with the phrase in quotes, "Yo Boosie, who's next?" on his stomach. Eventually the case fell apart due to no hard evidence, and the jury found him not guilty, taking him off death row. Unfortunately for Boosie, he had just started an 8-year sentence for smuggling and selling large amounts of codeine, ecstasy, and coke, all from within the prison.
ARAB?
In 2005, AR-AB faced a life sentence for the murder of Desmond Hawkins. The incident involved retired rapper Cassidy and happened outside his home in Philadelphia. Cassidy was also charged with murder for allegedly escalating the shootout and supplying the weapons. At the time, AB was around Cassidy a lot as his enforcer, which was a problem for people that were used to pushing Cassidy around. So the night of the incident, Hawkins and his crew were out looking for AB in retaliation for an altercation that took place earlier
What's this
that
owl?
day.
Is this like the logo of the channel? Every time I see this owl, it reminds me of Edgy Birdie, NBA Youngboy.
In 2016, NBA Youngboy was snatched up by U.S. Marshals right before a performance in Texas and extradited back to Louisiana to face 2 attempted murder charges. Youngboy was accused of being the triggerman in a drive-by alongside 3 of his teenage associates. He allegedly pulled up on a crowd of oppositions, got out the car, and let off multiple shots before getting back.
Why even get out the car? Why not just hang out the window or something like that?
Associates was hit in the neck, and soon after, the driver crashed the car. That's when they all got out and
Bro, I
ran.
don't know how you get shot in the neck and you just survive that. Like, I couldn't even, like, thinking about it and then swallowing it just seems painful. So I don't know how freaking, I don't know how Lil Reese is doing that, bro.
Before police ever arrived. At first, just the associate that was hit in the neck was charged, but eventually everyone involved was picked up one by one. In court, NBA Youngboy was honest about the drive-by and pled out to a lesser charge of aggravated assault. The judge told him that he was fortunate that he had bad aim since no one he shot actually died. And for that, she sentenced him to a suspended 10-year term, meaning he will serve the 10 years outside of prison as long as he doesn't catch any.
That means he cannot do anything. The baby, yeah, I remember this. But his was self-defense.
In 2018, the baby beat a murder case just a few months before his career took off and went platinum. He was charged with the murder of 19-year-old Jalen Craig during an altercation inside of a Walmart. The baby claimed that he shot him in self-defense after he noticed Jalen reaching for a weapon. At the time of the incident, he was shopping with his 2 children and his baby's mom. Feeling like his whole family was at risk, he immediately pulled out his own weapon and fired on Jalen close range. He was later arrested with prosecutors seeking a murder charge, but eventually the case fell apart and was dismissed due to a key witness not being available. Prosecutors settled with charging him with a misdemeanor for carrying a concealed weapon.
Where's the key witness, the baby?
And ended up sentencing the baby to 12 months of unsupervised probation, allowing his career to blow up shortly after. This is the exact location of where Gucci buried the body of rapper Pookie Lock. The legend goes that after shooting it out with 4 henchmen, he dragged Pookie Lock through these woods and buried him the same night, then returned to his date to finish his night, becoming the boogeyman of rap.
What the fuck? Respect to the deceased. This is wild, bro. Like, it's one thing, look, it's one thing to hear these things in a song, you know, when people are talking about, yeah, caught a body, did this, that, and the third. It's one thing to hear that in a song, and then to like actually sit here and listen to, you know, these things transpire, these people, and to see the pictures of the victims who, you know, who have died, who they have murdered, or someone around them have murdered or something like that. And it's like, it takes it to a whole different level to where it's like, you know, this shit ain't really as cool as it, you know, may sound in music and a verse or something like that. Bro, you're still taking somebody's life, and you know, that's somebody's child, that's somebody's son, regardless of how they are, who they are. And like, I'm not saying, you know, I feel sorry for anybody or anything like that. Like, this shit happens. If you put yourself in certain situations, you're bound to get, you know, you're bound to see those outcomes. You shouldn't be surprised by them if you know you're doing shit that you shouldn't be doing, like gangbanging, bro. Obviously, you know, there's only 2 ways you're gonna get out of that, bro. You're either gonna die or you're gonna go to jail. So these are things you already know. So I don't feel, you know, sorry for anybody that has to deal with those consequences. But it's like, damn, bro, niggas is still dead though. Like, niggas are still dying, and you know, that's just still kind of sucks. We don't know what the fuck happens after death. That shit's very, very curious. We have thoughts and theories, but you know, this shit's crazy, bro. So it's like, to take a life, would you really be okay with that? Or is it just cool to say in songs? I don't know. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about these down in the comments below, man. Pretty sure Melly could probably be in this if depending on how it's looking, bro. It's not looking too good. But Melly, you know, Melly probably would have been #1 if he got out of this, because this shit is crazy, especially with all the music and stuff like that. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below, man. If y'all did enjoy my reaction to my commentary, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. I will catch y'all in the next one.